This is Joey Bart.
Leading off for Seattle, the catcher, number 14, Joey Bart.
The line to kick the pitch. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Wouldn't chase that time. Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball three. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He wastes no time on this one. It's 1-0. Brian McMahon steps to the plate. Wood makes the grab, one down. Here's the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. That's in there. 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball still 0-2. One down, base is empty. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Paul Goldschmidt stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Bellinger drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Tosses to first, and that is that. And we're back. Now the left fielder, James Wood. The wind of the pitch. Line drive, base hit right field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Miranda. On the corner for a strike. Buehler, a 6'2 righty, 185 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And a pitch. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes. 2 away now. Here's Trevor Larnach. That one the other way. Zips it to first. That's the third out. Second inning set to go. And now for Seattle, Jorge Soler. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's Dylan Moore. And there's a hit.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Could be extra bases. Moore around second, on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He's in safely at second as a run scores.
Back-to-back base hits. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
James Outman stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Outside low, and that's ball one. Fastball right back to the mound. Gets it to first. Two gone.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Joey Bart now. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With two outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have
to first. That ends the inning, and ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Cody Bellinger. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bellinger is an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit one homer his senior year. Now this is in the air down the line. Moore moving under this one. And out number one on the grab. Patrick Bailey now at the plate.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting seven.
And up next for Chicago, Zach Neto. And that's outside. Ball one. The Cubs trailing by two. Bottom half of inning number two. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Moore tracks it down for the out.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And he hits a ground ball right side. They get the force. That and on to the third inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ryan McMahon. Wicks back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Slider misses outside. Drifts towards it. One away. Patrick Wisdom up next for the Mariners. And he's already singled in this game. Whips it to first. And there are two outs. Two outs,
Now
base is
back.
empty.
The
And here's
first
Paul
baseman,
Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Miranda in plenty of time to first, and that is the back here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one is lifted in the air. Outman has a beat on it, and there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Ground ball, Goldie. And he handles it himself for the out. And next for the Cubs, Luke Raley. He's 0 for 1. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is going to go. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-1. Next to hit, Jose Miranda. Out to short, Gurriel. Throws to first in time, and the inning is over. On to the fourth. Here's Brandon Nimmo. The pitch. Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And the 1-0. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. And he deals. Swing and a miss, strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's back there. Into the bleachers and gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 4-1. And that should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Here's Gurriel. And a swing and a miss.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes Moore. Fires it to the plate. He's in there.
I said he's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Oh, look at this. Miranda over to second. And it's a double play to end the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, now it's the DH, Trevor Larnach. And the pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Takes a tumble and hangs on. One down, here comes Cody Bellinger. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Runner on at first with one gone. Now here is Patrick Bailey. That one's in there, 0-1. Ball one there.
1-1.
The 1-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And the righty deals. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. Man at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. This ball's chopped on the ground. Gurriel on the run. Throw to first. In time. Got back here at the friendly confines. New inning getting started. And now for Seattle, Ryan McMahon. First
0-1.
offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Mariners doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how...
Oh, gets dirty. Gathers and
Got
throws.
him.
And very nicely done for the out. So up next, Patrick Wisdom, 1 for 2. A bit behind with that swing. It's
0-1
strike
the count.
one.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That's
Next
a ball.
offering is down low. And now the lefty fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty.
Ball inside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's a base hit. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Miranda. There's one.
That's an out.
Double play.
Out.
And that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's Nico Horner. Buehler back to work. Back up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into
That's
center
inside.
for the knock. Those always feel good.
Crow Armstrong stands in now, looks at that one
Ball
inside.
in.
2 balls, no strikes to count. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the...
Oh, now a great stop.
Out of there.
Gurriel tossed to second.
The left fielder, number 29.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, James Wood.
Wood.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now batting.
So up
First
now for
baseman,
Chicago, Luke Raley.
Raley.
Check swing went around. That's strike one.
0-1.
Ground ball, Goldie. One at second.
Out.
Return throw to
Out.
first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss.
0-1
Slider
the count.
right there. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into
Now
the gap or
batting for
blasting one over the wall, there aren't a
Number
whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Jorge Soler up at the
Did he
plate.
go?
Soler tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. Next
Off the
one
plate, ball
misses, and that's ball one. And
out.
another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Hauls it in for the out. Man at first. And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. So now a pinch hitter, Lars
Number
Nootbaar.
21.
Runner on first and one down for him.
Nootbaar.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. A gigantic blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-1. And there's a foul ball. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. At the belt and fires. And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So the lineup flips over. Joey Bart up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And it's into the gap. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one off the outside edge. Brings it in, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Jose Miranda. And a good eye there.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Trevor Larnach. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. This to center field. Under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And stepping in for the Mariners, Patrick Wisdom. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Wisniewski, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. And that skips into dirt.
Strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Man at second. Wouldn't chase that time. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
Left-hand hitter waits. And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now. In now is the Mariners DH, Jorge Soler. He's already homered here in this one. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. They say it went.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Righty delivers. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the Cubs catcher, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And a pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. McMahon to second on a Goldschmidt. That's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Nimmo makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to begin the 8th, and now for Seattle, Lars Nootbaar. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder when one of those things comes screaming towards you. Watch your lips.
Bellinger in a full sprint corrals it, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty, and now the center fielder, James Outman. In there, and it's 0-1. The Mariners up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Neto. The throw to first. That ends the frame. Here at Wrigley Field, on to the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Outman makes a nice running catch. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. James Wood, the next Cub to hit.
Wood.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw. And he gets him. Nicely done. Luke Raley, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one missing inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one hit to first. He handles it himself, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. All set for the start of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joey Bart. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
0-2 is the count.
Bart on at first, nobody out. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Now the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. 1 at second. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. And now, Jose Miranda. Buehler back to work. On the ground, Wisdom. Slings it across. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And it's fouled away. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Righty to the plate. Set down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. Here's Cody Bellinger. And that one pulled foul.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock on to the pitcher's delivery.
That one ripped. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Bellinger around second on his way to third. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Cutter on the inside edge.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners take this one in a blowout.
Well, he went the distance for that first MLB win, Boog. I think it's impressive how much trust the skipper already has in him. This could be